Hi everybody, welcome back. Sorry it's been a minute. My little guy has not been feeling well, so just been kind of being nurse mom. But on that note, I have a super easy holiday album. I'm going to use Christmas paper, but I wanted to show you two versions of this. So, basically I'm giving you all the ideas in the world, but it's for Christmas. so, I know not everyone follows me on Instagram. But if you do, you've seen this, and this was actually the same version of this book that I did, and I don't know if actually HipKit has posted it yet, but I mean, it's been a while, so it's okay. But it was just a photo album that I did, and it's just really lots of fun, and this is the album that we're creating today. So the one I just posted on Instagram is basically this one, and it's a little bit more softer version. And I just want you to get some ideas to see, just kind of like how you can do this album. And I didn't really fill this one up because I had the other example, but just want you to see because I'm just really, showing you the technique, and then you guys can fill it up with whatever you want to fill it up with. All right, and I know this looks intimidating, but I promise you guys, this is so easy. And of course, I'm not doing like a hardcover pocket. This is pretty light. You're welcome to do that, but this is all about, easy. I feel like you guys enjoy easy, and so do I. So, let's grab our scoreboard real quick, okay? And for our cover, we're going to be using a 4 3/4 by 10 inch paper. Of course, you can alter this. It's, wing it after you get the idea of how to do this, okay? And then at the 10 inch score, we're going to score it at 4.5 and 5.5. And that's just going to be our little spine right here. So 4.5 and 5.5. And this paper is really busy, so I'm going to actually switch it out, but I just want you guys to see how it's going to look. And it's just going to be pretty simple, just like that. So for my books, if you notice, I have cut out a little circle with both of them. And that's just to bring it to life. You don't have to do that, but I did run mine through my die machine, and you can see I just put this circle out. So my circle size, and I know not everyone's going to have the same, but it is looks like a 3 1/4 inch circle. All right, so again, you can just leave it plain, or you can, go the extra mile and just cut it out. Okay, so let's do our inside pages. So inside pages are really, really easy. We're going to take 3 4 3/4 by 12 inch papers, okay? So pick out 3 of those, and we're scoring them exactly the same. Believe it or not, all those pages are the same score. So that's what makes this album even more easy. So on the 12 inch side, we're going to score it at 1/4 inch, 4 3/4, and 9 inches. So 1/4 inch, 4 3/4, and 9 inches. Now some of these, did I do that at 9? So that's just 3 simple scores. I'm doing that with all of them. So my paper is going to get really busy. Just know I'm doing the same scores, okay? I'm going to keep that up. So 1/4 inch, 4 3/4, and 9 inches. And my last one. Oops. So 1/4 inch, 4 3/4, and 9 inch. And you could always alter this, but I made it so it fits the album pretty nice, So that's all 3 of our papers. All right. So of course, this is going to be easy album, no binding. So this is going to actually be our binding. So I'm going to fold mine back. Start with your 1/4 inch score, and it's just going to go like this. So let's see here. How did I do this? Okay, so the first one, kind of score that back, that little 1/4 inch score back. And the first page, I just simply folded it here and this way. And that's going to be our first one. And I should have used my bone folder for this. This is all wonky right now. So you can see it's going to pull out just like that. And you can go ahead and, this is how we're going to glue it on or tape it on. And by the way, you guys, I poked my glue with a needle and I broke the neck of it. So I have to order another one. So I'm just going to glue it on right here. And I'm going to pop it on this, you know, our little score of the album right here in the middle. This paper is so busy, I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on, let me get in there. And there's plenty, a little bit of wiggle room in there. So let me show you how it goes on, just like that 1/4 inch, and boom, there's our first page. All right, next, again, it's the same scores, but this time we're going to fold that little score back again, that 1/4 inch score. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and fold it in, and the end we're going to fold inside now. So it's going to be like this. So it looks like totally different pages, but it's not. And if you want to get fancy, before you put these pages in, you could run it through your die machine again and have a little pattern here. So you could maybe put a shaker or, you know, some sort of window if you want to do that too. And you could do that with all of these pages. So again, I'm going to glue it on. And sorry, you have to watch me with this. And just you have it down like that and pop it on. And this is going to be enough room for 3 pages. So if you want to add more pages in this, which I think 3 is pretty good, you could always just make your album a little wider. So again, you've got this, and then you have your little fold out. You would never realize, ooh, I didn't move that on good enough. You would never realize this is all the same exact format. All right, so let me let that dry. And then the last page is pretty simple because as you could probably guess, it's basically the same thing except we cut out a pocket and I just added some fun little layers. And I didn't really, again, I didn't have time to really decorate like I normally do. So the little score, fold back, just no. So, I mean, I don't think it really matters if you flip the direction, but, and then we're going to go ahead and fold this. And you're going to fold it again one more time. Now you could flip it back, forth, do whatever you want, but this is just how I did my album. And then I'm going to take my pocket, and you can make it low, high, doesn't matter. I'm just going to make a little curve and do that. So you can glue it or tape it. I don't know how this is going to go right now. Wherever the glue comes out is kind of what's going on here. I feel sorry for any newbie watching me. I promise my glue's not normally like that. All right. And then, of course, we're going to just glue that on. So when they open it, there's a pocket. So I don't know what bug was going around. Like, I don't really get sick often, but I definitely felt a little tail end of whatever my son had one night. I was just not, like, feeling good. And I was like, oh no. But I feel fine. I felt fine the next day, but I do feel a little tired. But whenever he's sick, I like triple up on vitamin C. So I feel like I don't get it the same way he does. But I feel, sometimes I just feel a little weird. Okay, so look at that. We've got that page. It should be, and again, it doesn't have to be like mine. You can do it however you want to do it. And now you guys can decorate or do whatever it is you want to do. So let me show you. I'm not going to be too specific about this because not all of you are going to have the same exact circle. So it was hard for me to be specific with the measurements for the window. So if you are using my circle, I just cut a piece of paper like this. It's just 3 3/4 by 4. And really, I'm just placing it here. And if you don't have this, you can use vellum or whatever. I'm just going to add this and kind of like glue around it. This is going to be really sloppy, guys. Just bear with me. I really wanted to put a tutorial up because it's been a few days. So I'm gonna just put that on here, and it's probably gonna leak through the front. It didn't. So for this one, I didn't put anything. You could put a photo, but I want to show you, and I'm not giving the measurement for this because I feel like not everyone's going to have a circle size, but because it was for my hip kit, so if you don't have my exact circle, I did add like just a pocket right here. So you can do that to hide this, or you can just put like a die here, and you know, here, let me put this down just a little bit. So you can put the die, a die here to cover that up. And just to make it fun. I'm looking for some stickers. I like the vintage bowls. So it could be almost like a to and a from, you know, you can put that there. I wonder where my double-sided tape is. I think I left it on the floor. So I might have to grab that. Did I leave it on the floor? Okay, so anyway, so to make this page more interesting for these, you can see how I did it. So this one, I just took some dies and kind of just made it like dangle, added some punches, kind of what I've been doing in my other tutorials. And I added a little project card here and added a tag. Added sequins, just like a little handle here, you just curl any paper. And then, sorry, the lighting is not great in here at this time of day. But this one here, I just added a tag because I didn't have a little project card. And just little puffy stickers. So I'm just going to kind of wing this one and do like the same thing. So I'm just going to grab, ooh, that was so bad. Just going to kind of show you what I did. So I'm going to double knot this and just tie it on the flap, on the first flap. You can tie it in a bow or not. I'm just going to tie it in a bow right now. Okay, and let me see here. Can I brighten this up a little bit? I'm trying to make it easier to see because I noticed the lighting is getting funky. And then, so there's a few ideas you can do. You can have puffy stickers, sequins, whatever. You can also use some enamel dots, like if you're making it, you know, Christmassy. So I wanted to just switch everything up because I wanted to give you guys all sorts of fun ideas for the holiday. So if you want, you could do these and mix it with some of your like little dies or puffy stickers, I'm sorry, or both. And just kind of go back and forth here. And that just makes it fun. And for this part right here, I'm just going to add a tag. I'm going to just glue this tag on here. And I put it really to the edge because I want my little tag to hang off the edge too. So you can see it when it flips open. And it doesn't even have to be a tag. If you don't have a tag, you can use like a die or whatever. So I'm just going to take this like scrap that I had and use my little tag punch. Okay, let me try and get the plaid at least semi-normal. And just to save some tags, I'm going to go ahead and split this and add that on there. And I'm going to stick it like right over here. I'm going to raise it up so I don't ruin the thing. So you can see how I got that like tag look to it. And you open it and put whatever pictures you want. And then this one, I'm just going to take, you know what, I really need my double-sided tape. So hold on, bear with me a second. I found it. Okay, so because I want it to be a little 3D. So I've got my foam tape going on here. And I'm going to kind of put that right here. And again, like if you don't have a tag, just find something in the collection, you know, just to kind of wing. Like this is actually a tag and I think that might be cute. So let me just add this tag on here and see how this looks. Okay, that's a little too far out. So I'm going to stick that on. This is why I use foam tape, because I know I'm going to move it around on my album. But I like that the tag is sticking out, so actually I'm going to put that in a little more. I don't want it to be hanging out where they're like, oh, there's a tag. So you've got this, and then, you know, it's just like, it just brings it up a little bit, you know. And then again, you have the option to thread it more and do this here. Sorry, this thing is so wide, my camera's just not having it. And then we can use the other tag piece for right here. I'm going to use the back side of it. I'm going to just hang that on here. So love that. And my thread. I've used a lot of this. I don't remember if you guys know, when I first got it, it was just kind of bigger, but I am definitely using this. It's thicker than I wanted, but I actually enjoy it because it's easier to work with. So this one I only looped once, and I'm going to tie it. I'm just going to move it like this so you don't see the bow. And that I actually stuck dies in, but because I didn't do that and I forgot, I'm just going to add some lettering. This is cute. Ho, ho, ho. And then again, if you want to add one here, you can, like I did with the others. So let me see what I did with this one. So this one here, I did the same thing, except I added that. So just an idea, but I don't want to torment you guys with twining more. So I'm going to go to the next page. And that's just the folder. So here I just placed a die. I love the vintage look to this album. It's so much fun. I feel like we gotta use vintage. So again, I'm using double-sided foam tape to just kind of pop this in here. Let me see if I can make these two work. I like that too together. And again, feel free to use sequins or whatever else. I just don't have my sequins on my desk right now. Who knows where they are? So let's see, I'm going to add this kind of here, just some little enamel dots. Maybe I'll put one right there. Yeah, I like that. So if you want to add something there, you can. I did on this side, but this album I didn't. And then So here, and you know what? I forgot to cut my paper. So these are 3 by 3 papers. 3 by 3. And I just scored them at a 1/2 inch on the top. So let me grab some of these. I don't love how unprepared I am today. All right, so cutting 3 by 3s. Bandit! So 3 by 3s right here. And score at a 1/2 inch at the top. Bandit! He's like, you know what, Mom? I'm just gonna destroy your video. I let the door, the window open for him. So this is just a 1/2 inch, you guys. And he is seeing someone out there. So it's just going to be like this. And I did 3 of them. Bandit! Oh my goodness, you guys. And you just pop it down. And you're basically doing that 3 times and stacking it up. So I need to cut out 2 more. If I can find my little cutter. And I'm doing this off camera because I have no room on my desk. So again, here's another one. And I'll use the back. And you can run this through your die machine, add like a circle. So for an example, for this one, if you see, just to make it fun, I made a little vellum window. So you can do that. And these are just some little ideas of how I did mine. So this one I did 2. This one I did 3. And I do regret not kind of like adding a little bit more on there. So again, I'm going to score this at a 1/2 inch. Let me score the last one at a 1/2 inch. So did anybody play the Powerball last night? You know, you guys, my husband, he's like, we won the Powerball. And I'm like, oh, I was like, He just said it so casually. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm just gluing it on. But I was like, yeah, I'm sure we won like $10. And I don't hear from him all day. I'm like, maybe we did win. What's going on? Finally, a few hours later, he's like, we won $50. I was like, oh, you won the money back that you probably spent on the tickets. We don't really play those, but, you know, it's a big deal when it's 1 point whatever billion. I don't know what anyone could ever do with that money, but I was just like, oh, yeah, we could have like a new car and the house paid off. I wasn't even dreaming big. I was dreaming very small. Maybe I needed to dream bigger. Maybe that was the problem. That's probably why we didn't win. So anyways, that is my bust of a story today. And you can decorate these. You could put like, these ones are perfect for this. So maybe next time, you guys, don't worry. If that ever happens, I still will record, I promise. Because I just love crafting. It's just I might have a insane craft room. That would be the only difference. And then I could show you a craft room tour because I would probably hire someone to help me organize it. Oh, we can dream, right, you guys? So anyway, here's this. You could put like photos on it and then, you know, stick your little whatever you want in the pocket. So it is a pretty narrow pocket, but I mean, you still can fit things. And I even leave mine out a little so you can like hang it, you know, like hang things off of it. But remember these little cute things. Oh, I just can't stand the lighting in here this time of day. I have to remember not to do it this time of day. So here we go. Oh, well, nope. We got to do the front. We have to do the front, or else it would not be complete. So let's just pretend this is a recipe album, I guess, because that would be cute. There's so many good dies to choose from this kit. I just don't even know which to pick. So let's see here. There's a lot of tags. I think I do like this because I feel like this could be a recipe album too. So I'll just put that there. Or you can make it a shaker, whatever you feel like doing. I just don't have the patience for shakers, and the last thing I'm doing it is on camera when I'm trying to do a tutorial, because, you know, you can really mess up on a shaker. I wouldn't mind something extra on there, but yeah, it needs a little something extra because it's a little flat. So I'm just going to layer it up a little bit. But if someone did win on my channel, congratulations. But I doubt you're going to be crafting today if that was the case. So I'll just put some stuff around it. Why not, right? Just make it fun. Since it's not really like a shaker. I could even put a little pin on there. So just to switch it up and make it different than the other albums. Alrighty, so here is the album. So simple. So many different varieties you can do. Just switch it up and make it yours. And I hope this was a good Christmas album for you guys. Alright guys, thank you.